Okay, so in this video, I would like to show you how the digital report works as you, the user, will be using it. So the digital report comes in a master copy, and then it comes in uh, in a PDF format, which is a master copy. A master copy means that a copy you can use to generate other copies. So that's what a master copy means. So it comes with a in a PDF format. So all you have to do is to just install an Adobe Reader software on your device, on your computer system, maybe your laptop or uh, your desktop computer, and then you run the master copy digital report on it. So all of that is what we'll be providing for you. Yes, we will be the one providing all of that for you. So your IT personnel will just do the installation of the software, and then you are good to go. So I want to show you the report, one of the reports that we did for one of our schools. So I'm just going to open it and then show you how what we're able to do for this particular school. So this is the report sheet for the school. It carries the school logo, the school name, address, phone number, motto, and all of that. And then here we have where the student's passport can be uploaded, and then followed by the attendance sheets, how the child or the student, many times the student was present in school, and how many times he or she was absent. And then we have the cognitive domain and the psychomotor, the affective, the teacher's comment, principal's comment, and all of that. So I'm just going to start with the uploading of passport. So I'll click on the empty space, browse the passport. So I'm going to just select the passport and then click OK. So I've uploaded the student passport, and then number of times open, let's say 122. And then so once you put the number of time the school open, automatically it moves to the next box. So the report is also interactive, so it interacts with you to see, okay, as you input, it follows you as you go on. So it's responsive, and then it's interactive. So immediately I put the number of times school open, it moved to the next box, to the number of times the student was present during that term, and then it assumes that year is empty. So that it assumes that the child was absent for 122 days until I impute the number of time the student is present. So let's say the number of time the student is present is 120. So automatically it gives you the number of time the student is absent. So taking the present out of the number of time the school was opened. So I'm going to start with the name. I'm going to call Anthony Isabella. And so class, let's say SS2, gender, obviously female, and then the admission number, let's say FHC 2015/12/10. and then year 2022-2023 session. So the CA score for the subject. So we have the subject outlined here, and then the scores. So just like a typical um student report that the school uses, in the paper and pen. So this is like a digital report, or let's say this is a digital report of such paper and pen report, which we did for the school. So in agricultural science, let's say the Isabella scored 38, and in the exam score, she scored 52. So this is a third term report which we did for the school, which carries the score of the score for third term, second term, and then first term. So let's say in second term, Isabella total was 89 for agric, and then our first term was 90. So um, so that you can see the automatic calculation for the total here in the third term, and then the grading, and then the remarks. So let me also do another subject, mathematics. So let's say CA score um, 36, exam 55. So it's responsive. As you are inputting the score, it's moving to the next box for you to fill automatically. So it's not that you're the one doing that. So second term score, let's say 95, and the first term score 87. Oh, sorry, 87. So I'm also gonna do last one. Say Yoruba. So 30, 50, 78, 88. Okay, so now a grading here, as you can see, it's working automatically. So as you are imputing the score for the student, the grand total, the average for the student, the grade, the remarks, and all of that are automatically computing themselves. So that's not your edict to know what is the average of the student. The report does all that for you. So for the psychomotor, I'm just going to check for R. So also, if you observe, you can see that the coloring takes the brand color of the school. So the color of the school, which is green, it's also reflecting in the report sheet which the school, which was designed for the school. So just check this, and then the class teacher's comment. So I'm going to show you the comment bank which I talked about in my first video, which is a comment bank we have created for schools to make use of. So if I want to generate a comment for Isabella, so I'm going to come here, and then I'll see what our performance was. Okay, so for being the teacher, I'm going to check on the personality and attitude of Isabella. So I'll type the name Isabella, and then I just come here and then select personality comments. So can always be trusted with task assigned to her. So if the the student name, let's say if the student gender is actually male, so I can come here and then edit the comment and say him. So even after you select a comment from the comment bag, you can still do some final editing just to, suit what you want, and then um, before you apply it in your result. So I'm just going to highlight this, and then I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to come here and paste. So uh, the principal's comment, so that should be the academic aspect. So I'm going to select academic performance, and then I put a name. So I'm going to select 87.4, so that should be a great performance. And I'm going to copy this, and then I'll come here and paste. Okay, so the promoted to, okay, this was the third term report, so promoted to SS3, and then next time begin. So we also included a calendar for the user to select. So let's say the next time begins in January 2023. So let's say maybe on the 9th. So now, so basically that's how the digital report works. Now, once you're done with the creation of a student report, you can always come here and then save the report. You can print it directly, and then maybe let's say you've saved. Okay, so let me say try to save this, and then save it as Anthony Isabella, and then I'll click on save. So I've saved that, so I can come here and then reset the report, which means that I want to create a new report for another student. So I'll click on new, and then I can start again for another student. So this is to show you that there is no limit to the number of reports that you can create for your students. You can create as many as you want for your student. So if I close this, I can still come here and then open Isabella's report, or go back to the folder where I saved it. This is it here, and then I can click on open. So this was the report I created for Isabella, which is still very much there. So I can decide to print this report now, or I can decide to maybe send it or do whatever it is I want to do with the report. So so that is one report from a school. So I'll quickly like to show you another one. So this is for another school. So for this school, we had the combination of the midterm assessment report and then the end of term report. So basically we adapt to the standard of the school. So that's why I said the other time that the report is fully customized in the sense that we give you what you want. It's not one size fits all. It's not uh, you know one format, and then you don't have the choice to to do some flexible changes and all of that to suit the standard of your school or what your school wants. So this is another request where we combine the midterm report of the students to the end of term report. So what that actually does is that when you impute for the child, let's say student name, I'm still going to use Anthony, Isabella, class, let's say it's a primary school, so let's say primary 5, gender female, admission number, and then year 2022 2023. So mathematics, say 35, English 30, ICT 33, home economics 13, verbal quantitative reasoning 25, verbal reasoning 29, and mark obtainable and the percentage of the report. So so what that does is that as I input for the midterm report is automatically populating the end of term report. So as you can see, the number of the subjects that I've put, and then we also included a color grading for this report, which means that we have green, amber, and red, which signifies the best performance, the average, and then the poor performance. So let's say in the exam year, this student scored 56, and then English. So you see, the color changed when I input the score for uh, the exam. So for the English, let's say 23. So you can see that the exam, the color grading signifies that this student did not perform well, and then the total, she got an average. So basically that's how the report works, and quite a number of things that the school desires or wants, and then we give it to them. So I've also talked about the affective and the psychomotor, and then also the calendar. So this report, we already added a signature of the teacher and then the head teachers there. So unlike the first report which I showed you, the signature, the signing, requires to be uploaded right here, place signature. So the school requires that they want to place the signature for the for this what's it called, for the report themselves. So but yeah, we already have it imputed, so they want to save yourself the stress of always adding the signature themselves. So and also we have the menu buttons up here, the print, the save, the new, and then the close. So one thing I haven't showed you is okay, so the report also comes with a brush sheet. So this is a brush sheet where you can have the the brush sheet of the school. So you can have admission number of the child, EFC, and student name, and then you can input the scores, the total score and all of that to the report, and then it generates. So you can see the total number of students which I have inputted in the broadsheet, which is 1. So you can see here it's already calculating the report, the student average for that subject and all of that. So so the next video I would like to show you is the sharing and then the sending to parents.